truth serum. And so if you've ever been ghosted or customers haven't gotten back to you, this might help you shorten your sales cycles. Great demo, great presentation, everything went well. You're talking to your champion. Everybody else has left the room, for example. And then you say to that person, your champion, you say, general question, when will your company, when will your team, your committee, when do you think they'll make a decision? Now your champion's going to go, and give you an answer. And the answer is going to be what he thinks or she thinks that our team or our company or our committee is going to do. And whatever date they give you, let's say that they say 90 days. Kind of stick with that example, right? The champion says, well, Victor, I think, within 90 days, we should be able to tell you something. And then you ask the follow-up question. You go from a general question to a specific question, and you ask a personal question. You say, but when do you think they'll make a decision? When do you think they'll make a decision? Now, notice what I've done. I first asked a very general question. When do you think your company, your team, your committee will make a decision? Person says, I think like in 90 days you should know. And then I say ask personal questions. When do you personally think they'll make a decision? Now, what tends to happen is that you're going to get a more specific / earnest answer. Why? Because when you ask the first question, the general question, the person you're asking it to doesn't have any accountability because it's their company, their team, their committee. And as soon as I ask a specific question, but when do you personally think they'll make a decision? Now the person has to take personal ownership, if not accountability, for the decision that they'll give you, which means you'll always get a more accurate decision, date frame or time frame, when you ask the more personal questions.